left a garage here. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of pissed at this car. Well, not really pissed at this car, but I'm pissed off at the guy that worked on this car before me. That guy that did the timing belt before me. He just went ahead and butchered the whole thing. So, and I'm gonna show you. So obviously I got this car used, and I checked the Carfax report on it, and it was said to be worked on at Legend Mazda. How come a dealership did that bullcrap? Hold on, look at this. Yeah. Bro said, F the next guy, and unfortunately, I am the next guy. So, you know, obviously I did the timing belt. The timing belt's done. The timing belt was done last weekend, off camera, because I didn't really want a distraction of the camera while I do timing belt stuff. But after that, it developed a pretty bad leak, a pretty bad oil leak. So I'm like, okay, well, it's got to be the oil pan gasket, right? I changed the oil pan gasket, leaked just like I never changed the oil pan gasket. Turns out it wasn't the oil pan gasket. It's the crank seal, which I've been trying for the past 2 days to get that gear out. I can't get it out. I can't, you know. There's nothing I can do to get that thing out. So now I'm stuck with a broken car that I can't get running because of the freaking crap that the other guy did. But I have a new crank gear on the way and a new pin on the way, because I'm actually going to try to do it right. Now, of course, other things that I'm doing to it. Do for spark plugs, do for wires, I have all that right there. Well, of course, those are the old ones. That's the new wires. The new spark plugs. And in that box over there, behind all that mess of frustrations, is the new coils. Yeah, I bought NGK for a 2000 Mazda. Well, the coils are not NGK. I couldn't find NGK coils. They're probably in my face. Hey. Anyways. Just an update, I guess. Not much else, and haven't really done much to the Jeep. I do have something coming up for the Jeep, hopefully, depending on if I get this stupid bullcrap out of the way. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove the valve cover now. Be sure to lose your bolts. Be sure to just, yeah. All right, so this has been removed before. Yeah. So I gotta line all the gears and everything again. And make sure that this is good, because I don't want to have to replace this thing again. It looks like we're good. And no, I'm not gonna paint it. Why would I paint it? Just pray don't drop anything in there. I have nice access to the spark plugs right now. And yes, this was from me attempting to stop what I thought was the oil pan gasket leak. Turns out it wasn't. Just lots of frustration this month. This month is just frustration. You know. But so far I've been dealing with this crap. It's not a tutorial or anything. I'm just trying to get crap done, you know. But we're gonna go ahead and fix this situation. Well, it looks like everything's almost aligned. Everything is aligned, or at least up here. Downstairs, I gotta fix it. I guess just hold this. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to just do this crap. I'll be able to just have this stay downstairs and knock it in. It won't happen though, because I already did the timing belt, you know. But I'm having to dig into the timing belt again. But now I'm buttoning everything up just so I can have a car. Well, I mean, I have the Jeep, but the Jeep has a big problem going on with it that I can't really be driving it back and forth to work. Like, something's wrong with the transfer case. So, you know, that's kind of an upcoming video that I gotta do. And of course, there's the Audi right here, which hasn't ran in over 5 years. Not much has been done to that. Oh, if you notice, I'm in a completely different garage. I actually moved. So, yeah. Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and attempt to line everything up. Which, when I see, this is aligned. Like, All the E and the I. Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and set these suckers on top dead center. Same thing on the bottom. And then get it running, you know. Hopefully get it running and figure something out. Because, yeah, yeah. Saturday, it's Friday. It's Friday, so. I mean, hopefully soon I could actually post more often. Fuck. The worst. Okay, so here's an update with down here. Oops, I hit my hand on the... Obviously, this whole entire thing's covered in oil. That's how bad this stupid leak is. But I ordered a new gear, and I hope I ordered a new pin. Whenever I get those suckers, I'm cutting that thing out. I don't care what happens. I'm cutting it out, and I'm tossing it across the freaking neighborhood. Like, I might toss it so hard that somebody in Houston is going to catch it, and I live in San Antonio. That's not going to happen. But that's kind of how pissed I am, though. But, yeah, we're going to go from there. See what happens. Yeah. Order that stuff. Should be here next week. Which means I got to deal with an oil leaking piece of shit for, you know. Yeah. Woosah. You know, just a lot of woosahing going on today. And I started this project yesterday after I got home from work. So, you ever just... I was hoping to just pull the thing out, change the seal, which seal's in that box over there, and then just, all right, we're good. And I'm like, gosh, this car just said, fuck you. Or not really his car, but it was the guy that worked on this thing before. He just said, nah, I'm making your life a living hell, buddy. And he achieved. He done did. He done did. Yeah. Unless there's like another way to figure out how to get that thing out. But, you know, as far as now, I tried being patient with it, tried being nice, resorting to violence. And that's what I'm gonna do. And this is my least favorite part, is that bolt right there. You know, this whole timing belt job is okay. Like, but this bolt, because it's behind this mount, pain in the booty. It's a pain in the booty, so I gotta grab my, since I'm too poor for a ratcheting wrench, I gotta use this the old-fashioned way. Which, I wonder how they did this before ratcheting wrenches were even invented. But yeah, we're gonna go from there. Hopefully I can just get it to where I can just hand undo. Fit my fat hand in there. Yeah, we're able to. And yeah, that's what I'm doing to keep them aligned, which is actually kind of a neat trick because everything is aligned to the E, I, we're good. E, I, yow. What? Come on, little butthead. There we go. Nice. Now, of course, when I did the timing belt, I had to rip apart everything. I was considering pulling the motor out of my engine hoist right in front of the Audi. Or right in front of the Audi, or right in front of the pile of Audi parts I have in the garage right now. It's kind of a shame. I feel bad for the Audi, honestly. But that's gone forever. Alright. Now, you can literally get things to where they can somewhat align. So what you gotta do, or at least this is how I did it, was just, obviously those are staying. You have to get, and then, don't put them on, just leave them like that. Same thing did down here. Is just get it to where you can just, if I could actually focus the camera right, just someday. Okay, I don't know what its issue is. Let's start with the crank. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm trying to focus the camera right. I was thinking about it like a parody, like if somebody wanted to do a parody of my videos. It would be like, hey, guys, look, I did this, and then cuts. Hey, guys, I just did this, and then cuts. And like, that's how I feel my parody videos would go. And of course, here we are, screwing this crap up. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. But we're gonna have to deal with the parody video. If somebody, you know, if someone would just go ahead and make that parody video already, that would be great. Okay? Thanks. How the heck did I do this? Here, just have it partially on, to where it's on the gear. And then come up here. This one's on the gear, and then this one is. Yeah, and then it's just going back and forth with it. Well, the problem is, dude, really? It just falls back down. Come on. And I'm praying I didn't melt the, melt the whatchamacallit. I didn't melt the seal. Maybe I fixed the seal. I got it warm enough to where it just fixed whatever incorrection is going on with it. And then you go. Alright, I'm just gonna, and then, there we go. Okay. Alright, you know what? Put the camera away. Alright, basically I had to resort to basically removing all the plastic covers and all that stuff. I was trying to avoid removing because they're brittle, old, and gonna die someday. Including me, someday. And the more I work on this car, you know, the more I want it to be sooner rather than later. But whatever, you know. Not a tutorial, by the way. I don't think I ever put over a tutorial. I did an unhelpful DIY on the Ultima, but that was it. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna go from there. Figure the other crap out. Still frustrated about that thing. But whatever. Anger management. That's something I need. Wow. Okay, so it's been like a couple of hours or two. I basically took a sit on the wall and cry break, but now we are actually put back together. I gotta clean the camera. So we're basically put back together. I just gotta put the belts on. Handling the ignition issues. That's a long story. So yeah. So this is the brand new one. This is the old one. Old spark plug. Number 1 cylinder. This one's kind of rusty. If you can tell. It's kind of rusty. This one's all new. I've never heard of the NGK Ruthenium, but they weren't that expensive. Just figured why not. So basically, ignition-wise, almost everything here is NGK except for this one. Except for the coils. These are Ultra Powers. Because I couldn't find NGKs, but they might exist. But I'm going to go ahead and slap these suckers in and hope for the best. Copyright. I'm not getting monetized for this one, as if I get any monetization for any of my videos. But yeah, we're back together. Belts are on. I did run it, so this is hot, along with the engine. But I ran it without the belt, so yeah. Might have cooked this motor. We might, I mean, I wonder if I have a 2.7 liter twin turbo V6 just sitting around. Oh, hey. I'm walking home. Did the test drive. Made it. Just putting that street. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah, so still leaks oil. No more misfire. Had a really bad misfire. Actually, I'm going to show you. Actually, yeah, I did say I'll talk about it later, and now it's later. Yeah. Still leaks oil. Alright, so one of these was actually not good. One of these bad boys are bad. But another thing is this was my redneck fix. It was a RTV and electrical tape, but it still didn't work as well as it should have. Also, of course, I got new spark plugs and stuff like that. So after I did the timing belt, running like shit. Jeep, it was running like shit. So, and I'm like, well, it's vacuum leak. So, of course, I went ahead and bought myself a vape, which is this pink thing right here. Anyway, pink vape. That's not so, breathe it into the intake manifold. Nothing. That's no leak, no protruding smoke or anything coming from the intake manifold or any type of lines or hoses. I'm like, okay, well, something's up. Something's not right. So, what's up with it? So I'm letting it idle for a minute, just looking down at the engine. And then I pop off the number one cylinder for pop off the boot for the number one cylinder. And it sparks me. It shocks me, literally. It's like, mother. And, yeah, it didn't feel good. And I saw that it was arcing up against through the side of the boot. And I shut the engine off, look at the boot, and it's like a little tiny hole. Like, I don't know if I caused that or if it was just because it's old or, whatever. Probably both. I mean, I did have to pull them out and go through them. So, yeah. That's about it, honestly. So, yeah, I did some, as a protege update. That's what I'll call this video, protege update. And I gotta wash my face and also the rest of me. But, yeah. Yeah. So, it was the Jeep. And then, of course, behind me is the Audi. And the cluster F of the garage now, because it's like, I started this project like 11 o'clock last night, like right when I got home from work. And I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? Get started on it. I tried pulling that thing out, and that key is jammed in there, and I tried maybe drilling it out, and it's like, screw it, After a while, I just said, nah, I'm just gonna call it a night. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then got started again. And, I just said, screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and order new gear and a new pin. And that should be on the way here pretty soon. At least on the 25th. And so far, nothing for the Jeep, which is where my money's supposed to go. It's supposed to go into the Jeep. I'm not going to tell you the plans about that because it's also kind of boring. And it's stupid. Yeah. So, but Jeep's there. Audi's here. I kind of wish I recorded the move. Oh, I moved. Anyway. Yeah, that's about it. You guys, catch you in the next video in 3 to 5 business months. And you guys have a good one. So, peace. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Corny bought that.